Alright guys, welcome to Custom Gaming once again. Let's continue with the MK1 Mugen remake. This time around trying the same game but with the Sega Genesis music instead of the arcade one. And today I'm playing as Goro. Even Goro got like a new moveset, adding more, obviously, powers than the original game, including a taunt, for example, right there. So I think that's kind of a waste of time. And there are other moves, including finishers, that we're gonna see. A couple of fatalities that I got to work. There's one of these that it didn't work, and the Babality. That's basically what I could get to work. Obviously, the stage fatality just by doing an uppercut. We got this, we got the double fist. There we go. Perfect. And we got the stomp too. Classic move right there. It doesn't stomp it so many times though, just once. Then we got this. There we go. That's a move actually that appeared in Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I only got a shockwave. We're gonna see later though. This is a nice fatality actually. From another power that actually didn't execute this time. The Shokan Fist, was it? Shokan Fury, there it is. Classic move from Goro. It works like a grab. It is because it is technically a grab, it does a lot of damage. And the shockwave, which is right here, that works pretty much or very similar to Rain's lighting move. I'm gonna do a second hit after that, so it's a little two-hit combo. Very interesting in my opinion. And I think I showed off all possible moves. This is the second fatality. A super powerful fist. It's kind of similar to Kintaro's fatality or Shang Tsung's fatality when he turns into Kintaro and then performs a huge punch that cuts him in half, basically. Like, the only problem with this is that most of the moves are pretty much all physical except for the flying fist and the double flying fist. Other than that, all moves are physical and it could be a problem later on, I guess. We're gonna do Babality. There it is. Nothing that we haven't seen before, but it's interesting to have a little variety. Well, this is Goro's home, his own lair. Dude, I'm gonna do the shockwave more often. It's actually a very good move. You can do it from good distance, then do an uppercut afterwards, for example. I didn't get to work the animality or the flying target fatality. That's very unfortunate. So let's repeat fatalities here. It's good to see them actually. And hopefully we are going to be able to see the pit fatality again. These are very quick runs in which I just want to showcase some of the additional moves and finishers, which is kind of the most engaging and most interesting feature out of the Mortal Kombat game, especially a custom game based on the classic. Well, apart from these remakes from which basically come from a single collection, there are other remakes of these classics that do feel different, do have differences with this remake specifically. This is the other one. We're skipping these transitions very quick since I mean, yeah, if these range attacks connect 100% of the time, the battles are ridiculously short. There we go, fatality. That's Shang Tsung clapping, right? Okay, yeah. Another thing that I don't think I mentioned in any of the previous two runs is that stages actually are not being selected in a specific order. They just get selected at random. Which is kind of unfortunate if you wanna like do specific pit fatalities in your run. Oh yeah, I forgot actually that the Sega Genesis, it doesn't have a voiceover except when he says fight. Well, technically this is the pit fatality, even though we are at the bottom. The pit bottom, that's the technical name for the stage, as far as I remember. Remember, this is a stage itself in Mortal Kombat Trilogy, for example. Is that a guy with a basketball or something in his hand? Must have been taken from another version. Perfect. And we're gonna fight Ermac before the bosses. Obviously, there will be a Goro versus Goro confrontation, which is probably, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, but it's probably the most difficult fight in the game. Yeah, the difficulty went up to 25% and already can tell the difference. Very aggressive CPU. Dude, the Shokan move, actually I haven't even used it yet, and I was right about to win and I lost in the end. Okay, the telekinesis doesn't work against me. It definitely doesn't. Yeah, I have. This is a move that I definitely do have to spam more often. Well, it's almost the end of the game, but I guess it will work for future reference if I want to play the MK Trilogy remake eventually as Goro. Whoa. Wow, he's doing a great job at dodging everything, literally. I don't think the CPU is that smart. I think it's just moving crazily. Spamming moves. The same thing I'm doing right now, for example. But I'm doing it more consciously, obviously. Dude, literally every time I try to do the shockwave, he teleports. Okay. I think I showed each fatality 3 times. Plus a pit and a babality. I tried to make the other things work, but I couldn't make them work, so I just made sure to showcase what I have already tested out in advance. Oh yeah, the show can grab actually does work. It doesn't do as much damage as to a regular character. And remember, you don't perform a fatality on him. It's an automatic finisher instead. Same thing happens with Shang Tsung, the final boss. I have to actually do this very often. The skulls that come from the floor do not affect Goro, but the regular skulls, fire skulls, yeah, they do work. And if he gets near me, I can just punch him regularly. Got him. So basically I died to Ermac because he was actually very smart, dodging specific attacks by countering using his own attacks, like the teleport in this case. He doesn't have any ending. As you can see, it goes right into the cast of characters. So yeah guys, that's the MK remake for Mugen and playing as Goro. Next time we're gonna do another run with the Sega Genesis music, using just a regular character this time around. So stay tuned. See you next time.